back to my vlog. This vlog is about like Canadian spouse sponsorship Outland. Um, so I think I'd make this video is because so it'll be very informative for the people who are in the pathway or like towards this journey of like their visa process. And I will let you guys know which one to like really make sure and like to avoid the mistakes that we have like done, and also like compiling the marriage license. That is the most very important thing, especially when you guys are like planning to get married and all that. So let's get started. So number one is the marriage license. So we kind of have like a mistake towards that. It was a very like chaotic process because we have like a little time to like, it was a really like stressful for us because we had like a crunch time. My husband is only there for like 1 month, and like the process of like everything, depending on the municipality or province that you're in, it's actually like depends, because like, you know, when it comes to the marriage license, it'll take like for how many weeks. So we had to comply everything. But the number one was like the capacity to contract marriage to marry a Filipina. So it's unlike if it's a dual citizen, you don't have to like worry about that. But in our cases, like we thought that like, oh, you just have to go to notary to like the attorney or like, lawyers and all that, but that wasn't the case. We had to go to Cebu and go to the consulate to like, ask for the, like legal marriage that, marrying abroad. Cause like it's actually different from them to just like, you know, if you have a citizenship here in Philippines, but like, that wasn't the case for us. So we were like, we had to go to Cebu and ask for that to the consulate, and then we did attain that. um so yeah, after that we already complied for everything because they'll ask you to go to seminars and like to comply a lot of like paperwork for the marriage license. So if anyone wants to like, get a reference, um yeah, if you're planning to get married, just make sure just go to the consulate to ask for that. Uh yeah, I hope that's like a helpful information. Okay, next is I submitted my application. It was like supposedly September, but then we there was a mistake and everything, and so we finally like were able to submit it by November. But I'll get to that part later. So we did able to like submit our application by September, and we complied everything. We just have to like, you just have to guys look online and YouTube and follow the instructions then and there. Just look out for like updates from IRCC and everything. Just do your research, literally. You will find there like how to fill up that like forms, especially forms are very important. Some of them are really like handwritten signatures and some of them are typewrite. So do your research on that, heavy on that, so that you guys won't have to like your application to be returned back to you or whatsoever. Unlike us, that was the mistake that we weren't able to double check. So hopefully you guys just follow through on that. The third is like, so you'll get your biometrics first. They'll ask for a biometric request, and after a few days after that, or it's either the next day after that, they're gonna follow up the medical request. So for the medical request, just make sure you'll get it early on, because I've seen like this woman also doing her YouTube channel. She giving a precaution like, oh, there was like something wrong with her blood work or like the samples. So it, it got delayed. So, make sure as soon as possible you get it like first or second week, because some of them will take 2 weeks or like 1 week. So it's good that you'll have a good plenty of time to really like submit that medical application, like medical, submission. And for the fourth is my mistake in our application. So one of our mistakes was the use of representative. Um, I think that's like form 545476. So I remember very well that they need a signature, and I really thought like every signature needs to be typewrite, because some of the other signatures needs to be typewrite, but that wasn't the case. It really need to be hand signature, but you can do it also digitally. We did it digitally, but it was too late for us to like know that when it was already like submitted, when like we already submitted to the IRCC. But hey, it's okay, because like there are times like we thought like, oh, everything's good, clear, whatever. But yeah, because it was actually a DIY. We did it like do it ourselves. We didn't do any agencies or whatsoever's. Like we just did it, like just me and my husband just doing it all of ourselves. Like we're just doing our research and all that. And yeah, aside from that is like the photos, we kind of also have like a little bit of mistake on that. Um find photos that are not just like, just a picture taking. You have to like put photos that are like candid, where it was like you writing down to the contracts or whatsoever, or like during the marriage ceremony and everything. Literally like, not really like proper pictures, just like candid photos. Find a good decent one, candid photo that was just like at the moment of your wedding or whatsoever. Because I think that was the reason why they also returned it, because some of the photos were like, I just took picture like it was me and my family, and that's it. It should be like the candid photos of the duration of the event. So yeah, that was our mistakes. Hopefully this is a very like informative videos for those who are like applying for Canadian sponsorship visa. And right now I'm already here in Canada, Vancouver, with my husband. We were like able to successfully really, did a smooth sailing. I even thought that I would go here by June or July, later on June or July, but I guess I got here early May, like May 8th. I just arrived here this month. And yeah, I wish you luck on that, on the journey. And I will tell you, with the process GCP, that is very helpful. You guys listen carefully what they say. It's very important. They give you like emergency, like they give very informative details around the seminar. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep you up on that. And yeah, finally I'm here. So they gave me this one. So yeah, hopefully you guys will also successfully be able to like, have a smooth sailing process. And that's all. Thank you. Bye.